Good evening, everyone. Call tonight's regular city council meeting to order. It is Monday, May 6th at 6 p.m. Unless Councilman Hardy leads us in our introduction.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day, and we thank you for all the blessings you bestowed upon this person and in our city and county. We thank you for those that have decided to come and be present with us tonight. We thank you for the guests that we have to come and speak and to share information with us tonight. We ask that you come and be with us, as we know you will. Help us to make solid, good decisions for the city. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Graydon, call roll.
Councilman Hardy?
Here.
Councilman Coleman? Here. Mayor Sutton?
Here.
Councilman Jerry? Here. And Councilman Sykes? Here. Ms. Dawson and Ms. Patcher?
All right, on the agenda tonight, we have approval of minutes. We have 3 sets of minutes for approval. The first one is the regular council meeting from January 8th of this year. Is there a motion from council that these minutes be approved? Motion to approve minutes from Ms. Sykes. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Mr. Carter. I'll call for the vote. Mr. Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
Ms. Sykes? And I vote yes. Second set of minutes is the regular council meeting, February 5th, 2024. Is there a motion regarding these minutes?
So moved.
Motion to approve?
Yes.
Motion to approve by Mr. Hardy. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Coleman. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Sykes?
Yes.
And I vote yes. And our third set of meetings is the special council meeting on February 27th. Is there a motion in regards to these minutes?
I'll move that we adopt those minutes.
Motion by Mr. Hardy to adopt the minutes of the Monday, February 27th meetings. Or a second? Second by Ms. Sykes. Any discussion? Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Sykes?
Yes.
Moving now to the mayor's report. A lot of events have gone on in the last month. A lot of them are sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce. I had the pleasure of attending the Small Town Big Car Show on Saturday the 20th. If you missed that, it was really good. A lot of cars. I had the honor of picking the Mayor's Choice winner, which was a green and black 1932 Ford Model A. Like it just rolled off the showroom. Belongs to Mr. Joe Weaver in Conway. Then on the 24th and 25th, the city participated in the Loris Elementary School second grade field trip. Students from second grade came up and toured downtown Loris at various locations, including some of the city facilities, the public safety building, public works, and it came to City Hall. Kids appeared to have a lot of fun doing that. I know as adults did. And Councilwoman Charles, Councilman Paget, who were in attendance, and I was here. We had the chance to talk to the students and visit the council chambers. Councilwoman Gerald, Administrator Young, and I represented the city at the Loris Chamber of Commerce quarterly membership meeting until April 30th. I heard an informative presentation from C.T. Cooper's Chief Customer Officer, Ms. Vicki Cutler. And then on Thursday, the 2nd of May, Administrator Young and I attended the Santee Cooper Oregon County reception at Walker Beach. Santee Cooper officials addressed the members there and talked about their plans to meet the energy needs in the future. And Santee Cooper celebrating their 90th anniversary of providing power to South Carolina this year. And Administrator Young and I continue to meet with various department heads and some citizens who bring forth concerns every month. We had about 3 different meetings with citizens this past month, and I think provided some information to us and attempted to address their questions and their concerns. And one note about a leaf and limb pickup, our leaf and limb truck operator, he took another job. We've been trying to find a replacement for him. Applications have been coming in kind of slowly, but I heard today that we have some good news regarding applications, so we'll look for that to get back on schedule, hopefully within a short period of time. Now I'll turn it to Samantha for the Chamber of Commerce.
Awesome, thank you pretty much said everything I was gonna say, so I echo that. But I do, since you talked about that, the only other thing that he did was we had a job fair, so we had 25 employees, and we had several hundred people come through the job fair, so it was a huge success, so we can't wait to do that again. But with the kids, field trip, we had the best time, and I wanna thank y'all. Brandy helped me a lot. Jordan back there, he did really good, but I wanted to bring these to you because these were some of the little things that they had posted on Facebook, and they even drew a map for you, and I don't know if y'all got to see those, but I wanted to share this, and wanted you to see how great they had the best time, and they want to come back again. I think I might have. They want to come back again. I'm gonna hold this one for a second because I want to read something and I hand it to you. So they want to come back again for sure. Daisy Elementary has been calling me, so it might be a yearly thing, so we definitely have to continue to do it. But they just wanted to say how great it was, and they learned a lot about the bar golf, and the city keeps the area clean and the oldest buildings and stuff. And they said they even got to meet the mayor, and they also had a taste of Laura. So we got several restaurants to let them do. We do like a half a hot dog from Shorty's, a half a hamburger from Fowler's, and some chicken box and pizza. So they had a taste of Laura, so they had the best time. But I just want to thank y'all very much for helping me with that, because I couldn't have done it without y'all. And I just wanted you to know how everybody really enjoyed it, and they can't wait to come back.
I want to personally thank Samantha. She did an outstanding job and put this together. She really is. I want to thank you personally.
Thank you. It was so much fun. We had the best time. I appreciate that. But and if y'all hadn't checked out Old Jail yet, if you haven't, you need to go to the Old Jail. And also, our Miss Laura's Bar Golf Festival, Miss Laura's team and Miss Laura's Bar Golf Festival team will be competing in this South Carolina in June. And our personal platform for our organization page, we have picked McLeod Health Foundation. It's the Hope Fund, and it's helping oncology patients every day. So we, from now until June 1st, we are going to be collecting items for this program. And so I brought some information for that as well. And on June 1st, we have our next downtown, it's in June, so we might have one before you, May 18th, I think. But June 1st, up until June 1st, we're going to have a market in the yard. And so we'll be taking things that day as well. I want to pass this out, and this will explain what the Hope Fund is for McLeod and what items we are looking for. And anybody that would like any information, I'll be glad to give that. While I'm telling you that, here, I'll just pass them out. I'll pass them out in just a minute. We'll put them out there, and then I'll talk to them and I'll be questions. So I'll leave them right there. So if anybody wants to help with that, we are looking for a few items on there. And Twin City Memorial Gardens has joined with the Chamber of Commerce, and we're going to do a Memorial Day ceremony at the State Theater on May 25th at 11 a.m. If anybody would like to attend. So I will have flyers for that information. So got a lot of stuff coming up. Yes, they are going to do. He wanted to do it there. I will not be in attendance, but he really was adamant about doing it Memorial Day weekend, and I told him I wouldn't be in town, but I'll have it all set up for him to go. Kevin Braswell will be in charge of that and doing the program, so I think it's going to be really good. So anybody that could attend, at 11 o'clock on May 25th. We would encourage you to come, and I'll get some flyers to y'all and send them out. And then June 22nd, we'll have the Young Entrepreneur Fair again, so that's where the kids get to build their own product and come do a pop-up market for small business that I'll talk about.
Yeah, field trip with the second graders, it was really nice. And how you managed to coordinate that and keep those three, every day we had 3 sections of students come by. How you managed to keep them all on schedule in the right place was amazing, because you told us what time they would be here, and they were there, just about exactly what time you said they would be.
I was gonna say too, because what we did is we picked 3 on one side, and so they got to see, so we split them up in 20 groups. And so one group went and talked to Jordan with the back truck and the sweet sweeper, it's hard to say. And then Singleton Bailey was at the stage, and he talked about some history of Loris and the Bog Off. And the train was supposed to come, but we kind of had some scheduling issues, so I kind of winged it, and I walked them all around town. I walked them all the way to the old IGA and back. I told them all kinds of stuff about them, so they was tired by the time. And then we all met in the theater for lunch, and we had lunch, and Cluck Norris came, and then we split up again for the afternoon session. So one came here, one went to police, and one went to fire. And the police department, y'all, I mean, to me, like, that was really good. I think Singleton was really good. Jordan did. I don't even know what Jordan did. I got to miss his class because I had to go take it, but I heard good things about the back truck, just by the way. And so it was fun. So when we got down to the police, they got to do fingerprinting, and the fire truck did a phenomenal job, and y'all did a great job, because all they kept saying is they wanted the hammer, and that's all they wanted was the hammer and take their picture. So they had the best time. So I just wanted to tell y'all thank you very much.
You mentioned Cluck Norris, which is what you're living Loris told me, Cluck Norris.
So we have a mascot for the Loris Bog Off Festival, Chicken Bog, Loris Bog Off Festival. This is actually the 45th consecutive annual this year in October. And so Cluck Norris is our mascot. He's a chicken, and that's his name. Cluck Norris. So he got to come and visit. So I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm very pleased tonight to have 2 guests in the audience. Mr. Ronald Fowler, I think everybody in the West knows Mr. Fowler. Grew up here, school teacher, school administrator. Now he serves as chairman of the McLeod Health Board of Directors. Along with him, Scott Montgomery, the CEO of McLeod Health Morris. We're here for a presentation and an update on what's going on with McLeod Health. Mr. Fowler, come on up. Glad to have you tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I want to just say how personal this is tonight. I appreciate your invitation. Members of the council and staff. It's a pleasure to be in attendance. It's also a pleasure to give you a little touchback of history. I want to express my appreciation for the town and the city of Loris and the surrounding communities for your support. McLeod would not be here, and McLeod Loris especially would not be here, if it were not for some events in 1947. And the group of citizens in the Civic Tank Club got together and said, we need to build a hospital for this community. They contacted you from down. We're here in that same situation. When we merged with McLeod Regional Florence, we were looking for the same quality of care that was extended to this community beginning in 1947. And that's what McLeod Regional has done for this community with that merger. I've been serving on the board of trustees of hospitals for 24 years, started in 2000. Seen a lot of change, a lot of quality change. But it took change agents, like individuals in this community, in our hospital, to make this change. And I'm extremely proud of the support this community has given to McLeod Regional, and especially McLeod Loris, what you're doing every day for us. But I also want to tell you what we're doing for you. We are committed to providing quality health care for this region. And you can see through the construction that's going on, the additions at Loris and along the coast, this region is well served with quality health care. The delivery of quality health care is hugely important. And you mentioned Oakville. That cancer program changes lives. Just think about it. I want you to think a few minutes what healthcare has done for you as an individual and your family. Without it, where would we be? Small communities are losing hospitals. We work through that every meeting we have. How do we commit our resources to serve the region that we have pledged to serve? It takes people like you and the community we serve to do that. We cannot do it alone, and you have shown that commitment. When we merged in 2012, a lot of conversations were, where would we be? What would happen? Take a look around. Fourth operating room, infrastructure improvements, new office building. That's because of y'all, not just because of us. Because of the commitment you make in the cloud every day. Then what else happened? Our region is recognized. There were 3 members selected from Warwick County to go serve in the cloud. Myself, Sabolo, and Dr. Ray. As of now, Dr. Ray serves a vital role in planning the community. His voice is well heard, and our community is well served. Frank Buller, Chairman of Finance, the entire system. You're well served by his voice. And I've had the honor to serve as the cloud chairman. Served a year, got 2 more to go. This community, the voice, is continuing to be heard. We hear your needs. It is our job to fulfill them, but we cannot do that without your support. So we come in not to ask for anything, but continue to support us. Continue to talk to us. Suggestions you may have. We are open to you. Like you mentioned, I've been here a long time. Guess what? You can get to me. I'm a hometown boy, walking the hometown roads. And I am proud to be in the position I am, to have that voice in this community. And not only this, I told our president CEO, Don Isaac, the other day, my job, my goal as chair is to build a system that the same quality care that's given in Florence, in Manning, in Charlotte, is given here in Carolina Falls. We are building a system where no matter which one you go into, the quality of service is there. But let me not underestimate one point. I told somebody the other day, Cloud does a good job building buildings, but we do an excellent job in staffing. The leadership is first place. It's all about the culture of the individual that we're working hard on. When you come to the front door, you're met with a person that's committed to your service. And I promise you. I want to introduce you to Scott Montgomery. He's been with us a long time. He was with us before the merger. He understands our community and serves our community well. He's also working at Carolina Forest, an expansion down there. Again, thank you for your support in Cloud Health and especially the Cloud Works. Thank you. Somebody.
Hey, thank you for the opportunity to come tonight. I just want to say, so Mr. Fowler talked a little bit about the past. I want to go forward a little bit and talk to you a little bit about the future. You talked about McLeod's commitment. We've invested over $20 million in our facility in the last 5 to 6 years. Some of that's in things that you can't see. Roofs, plumbing, HVAC, all that stuff that you necessarily can't put on a billboard and say, I have cool air, or I have water that runs. Marketing won't let me put that on a billboard, but a lot of it's in infrastructure that does touch patients. We've added an operating room. We've added medical office building. We've replaced every single major radiology piece of equipment, MRI, CT, nuclear, and all those things are important. But last 3 years, we went through a strategic plan. And what, for the coastal region, Seacoast, Flores, Carolina Forest, what are we gonna be? As we continue, if this area continues to grow, growth comes off the coast, what are we gonna do when we grow up, if you will? And so we have three goals. One, we want to invest in our providers, our services, and our facilities to grow the community's needs. So you talked about people, we're recruiting about 25 new physicians every year. That's a huge investment that is bringing high-quality physicians from around the nation to our area to serve. We want to increase our services. We don't want you, that cancer center, we don't want you to have to go somewhere else to get cancer care. We want that care here locally. And then our facilities, we've got to build buildings, right? We've got to build buildings, that's important, but it's all about the people. Two, we've got to provide a comprehensive patient experience. We got to do it better than we did yesterday. We have Loris Hospital right now. You know, I'm more proud of this statement than anything I just said, is that we have the highest patient satisfaction in the entire system right now. And so we have people choosing us. We have people driving past other hospitals to get to Loris Hospital, and I'm proud about that. But we've got to continue to do it better. We're not perfect, but we want to continue to serve them. And I echo your thoughts, Mr. Fowler, about thanking you guys for your support. And then the last thing, thirdly, we got to continue to support our infrastructure and our bandwidth. We have a beautiful 118-year history. So in the inland region, we've been around for 118 years. And we're able to do the things that we're doing here at the coast because of that successful 118-year history. But having a system that grew up in Florence with infrastructure around it, you've got to continue to grow that infrastructure here to continue to provide that support. And as Mr. Fowler said, there's a few people on the right committees who are helping make sure we have that support. It's an honor to be able to come and talk to you about what we're doing. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Scott. Thank you too. Pleasure to have you gentlemen with us tonight. Feel free to stay for the rest of the meeting. If you need to leave, that's okay too. I can say from personal experience, both my parents in their later years were treated at Cloud in Florence, Loris and Seacoast. They were treated very well. And you guys do a fantastic job.
Any questions before we leave? Mayor, you have anything?
Any questions?
Just thank you for your commitment.
An honor.
Honor. We're grateful. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming. We'll move forward to our next item of business, that is our city administrator report.
Yes,
Mr. Young.
Mayor and council too, we are vastly moving ahead on the DCC application to the SCDEC, Mayor and I am working on that. We've got the barricades up, we already been probably pushing more barricades up too. We've got some barricades up now. We've got the DCC application, signs up and that type of stuff. So our 30-day comment period is up. So we should hear something back from that board. There was a requirement here that they do a 30-day public notice, which that's started being done. So we should be hospitality tax audit, meeting with Mark Wood, who is with Shaheen Hancock and Godwin next week to give him the final documents and stuff. So we're hopefully have some information to the council in the next couple of weeks on that. So we'll finally get that report here too. He's also finishing up on the 22-23 audit too. The 24-25 budget workshop meeting is scheduled for next Tuesday, between May 14th at 6 p.m. here in the conference room for the store. We're a copy of the information here to review for now these Tuesdays. Hopefully get that kicked off next week, next Tuesday, and start getting some information buildings now. Flip over on the second page on Watson Park repairs. We are looking at, we are repairing the main room that's there at Watson Park. Hopefully there's some sheet rock work being done initially. Some also some cleaned up in the kitchen area and stuff like that. So we're fastly moving ahead on that. We should hopefully start this week or so, sometime this week, repairing that part. And hopefully with the idea is hopefully in June, we can have it somewhat available. Repairs, time to manage the process. So, city, other property, we're looking at property throughout the city that the city owns, that we're looking to see what we can do with Bridges area, pieces across the street from over here. We look at that, see what improvements we need to do there, and what opportunities we have there to make some areas better. We're also going to look at some other city property throughout the city too, so the city area and improve the accessibility. Animal control ordinance, Mr. Selinsky and I, Attorney Selinsky and I have been going with that. I know he's been battling with it, or going through the different things, looking at Horry counties and tired from trying to prepare. We sent out a draft, which we've got some of that. I would like to ask council if it's appropriate, if we could assign that to a committee. And I know the mayor's put out a committee list here. If we could assign that to a committee and let the committee go back and make a recommendation back to council. If that's okay.
Probably the appropriate committee would be public safety, I believe, since it is an ordinance.
That would be good.
Animal control.
I know I want to, the police department's been hand in hand with us on that too, so they've been trying to work to us their input too. So we did get some comments back from them. We did look at those comments there too. So, yeah, if you can, council can take that to that committee, if council look at that.
It is appropriate to refer to public safety. So for me, sometimes we could tell your convenience and the committee member's convenience.
That sounds good. The comp plan is dealing with the comprehensive plan 2040 plan, deals with the zoning ordinance. We have the comprehensive plan, comp plan before we can actually get into the zoning requirements. And their planning commission has gone through that process, which has taken probably about a year. So they're expecting probably a bit about a year to be completed. We've been working with Waccamaw Regional Council of Governments. Go through that. The planning commission has, the county city planning commission has recommended the plan to the city council. I would like to ask council if we could appoint that to the planning and annexation committee. Let the committee go over it with Mr. Selinsky and I together and go through that along with staff too. And that way we can kind of ensure everybody's got on the right page and we've got all the documents that we look at to make sure it's appropriate. Because once you pass this comp plan, then we'll immediately go into the zoning part of it. And so we want to make sure that the comp plan is made format what we look for zoning. So we also give time for council to look at that too. We use the planning and annexation.
We're going to set a committee meeting up for planning and annexation committee to review.
Yes. And then the next one over there is the master plan that was done by BBC and Bolton. They were the ones that basically completed it, presented it to the council back a couple months ago, 2 months ago. And I would like to also recommend that master plan be assigned to a planning and zoning committee too, because I think it goes hand in hand. I think that both the master plan study, economic development master plan study, and comp plan kind of go together as one. So therefore, it would be appropriate to have that master plan study be in that same committee, because there are a lot of same things that discuss on both parts. And, if it's okay with the council, that to that committee too.
You envision several meetings regarding those two issues. We could do it in one meeting.
Probably, I'm thinking it's probably, Mr. Shelby, probably two meetings. That both those are pretty extensive size ordinances. It's a lot of information in there. So, as I see Mary back there, please see it's pretty extensive thing. It's I would like to think we can do it in one meeting, but I don't. It's not like it.
As you know, the comprehensive plan is the basis for you being able to have planning and zoning, those types of regulations. So it's something that you want your people have put a lot of work into along with the council of government. It'll take at least a meeting dedicated to that.
So I think the committee will make a recommendation back to the city council and their recommendations for what they find. That's all I have this time.
All right, we'll move into department head reports. Council has the written reports in their packet for tonight's meeting. Code enforcement and planning is first. Meredith, anything that you'd like to add in addition to the written report?
I have nothing to add to it unless council has any questions on the report. We actually had a really busy month. I will say, if you look at the numbers, permits we processed 28, our year-to-date 65, so that's almost half of in just 1 month.
Any questions for Meredith? Okay, thank you. Fire department, see Jerry here tonight. Police, I mean, the chief is out, he's not here tonight. We have death in his wife's family, so he's excused tonight. Public Works, Gordon, anything you'd like to add?
I don't have anything I'd like to add, but, I don't know if you had a chance to look over it or not, but, I can answer any questions that's on my mind.
Yeah, we got your written report. Still, Leaf and Liam still coming along.
It's good, it's come along, it's come along, so, just bear in there, we'll get it.
And recreation.
It's in there.
Move into the business items, so just 3 items on the agenda tonight. Item A is discussion of city property to be deemed as surplus. In your package, you had a preliminary list of items from some of the departments that we believe are surplus, that we don't need to maintain the inventory anymore. This is not a list from every department. What I wanted to do tonight is just let council be aware of the list, make it home, look at it. Give it the other department heads that have not weighed in on surplus items yet, compile a master list. And Clay, what I'd like you to do is just circulate it amongst all the department heads once the list is complete. There may be situations where one department has an item that another department doesn't know about, the surplus in one department, maybe in use in another department. The department heads gather everything and they come back with a final list of everything throughout the city that is surplus. And then we will declare it surplus and then put it up for sale, probably through one of the online websites such as GovDeals. That is what we have regarding the surplus property for tonight. Unless Clay, you got anything to add on that?
No, the only thing I will say is you're correct. I think this is a good preliminary list of maybe things we want to add or take off this list. It kind of gets us to start where we're at. It's something that we, the council talked about it a couple months ago. We put it out in GovDeals and this is a preliminary list. Go back and reevaluate and go back to the council.
Please mention to every department. We'll get their list in as soon as possible so we can create that master list and everybody look at it and make those final decisions before we declare items to be surplus. We'll move to item B, discussion of purchase of police vehicle equipment. Claims from that.
Yeah, we've got two proposals. Two from the police department, city police department. One is we bought a vehicle for the drug task force team and through a couple months ago. And they now need to retrofit the vehicle with some toolbox and some other information, other equipment on there, which is listed on here, item 1, which is $1,500 and $1,550. Shows that's the first one.
And that's by itself.
That's by itself.
Yes.
And then the second one is we've got 2 quotes to do some exterior, the interior front light bar, universal light bar, and some other equipment that needs to be done to retrofit the truck we got from the military. So it's got 2 quotes. One is $3,068.17. Then we got another one which is basically the same, $4,027.99. The one for $4,000 is actually includes installation, just like it's good for the world. I would recommend we do this. So I would feel more comfortable by installing the equipment. complexity.
So your recommendation is that we move forward,
Yes,
accept the bid for the equipment with installation.
right, and the $1,500 for the equipment. And that was state contract price. State contract price.
And under Title 44, it can be paid from the drug fund, which is money that is seized in drug cases.
Correct, that's correct. That is the state bid budget.
Hearing that, is there a motion that we authorize the administrator to proceed with the purchase and to pay for the purchase from the drug fund?
I'll make that motion. Mr. Mayor, we move forward with that.
We have a motion from Councilman Hardy to move forward with the purchase as recommended by the administrator and we pay for from the drug fund. Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Okay. Second by Ms. Jones. Any discussion? Call for the vote. Mr. Hardy.
Yes.
Ms. Coleman.
Yes.
Ms. Gerald.
Yes.
Ms. Sykes.
Yes.
And I vote yes.
Bless you.
Item C is discussion of Watson Park repairs. Clay touched on this in his report.
Yeah, we've got some numbers to do. I think initially what we'll do is basically repair the sheet rock that's in there, get that done, do some floor repair and some repairs in the kitchen. So once we do that, it should be, we'll go to phase two. This is kind of phase one, and we'll look at phase two, phase three. So this will give us an opportunity where we can actually use this.
And the first repair, I believe you said, the report was to repair the sheet rock. Previously, the roof, of course, had been fixed, but prior, the leak, caused some damage. That's the first repair, then the floor, general cleaning of the building, the floors, and then improvements to the kitchen, is sort of plan that you had in mind.
That's right. So,
And I believe you said the cost is such that you can,
yeah, the cost is within the
authority.
Yes, mentioned the range of the purchaser, so I'm gonna go ahead and just follow it up. Council, I have any problems with that.
Is there a motion to allow the administrator to proceed with those improvements to Watson Park as stated? Motion by Ms. Sykes, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Hardy, any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Gerald?
Yes.
Ms. Sykes? And I vote yes. Those are all the business items we have tonight. We now move to our public and press comment. We do have some citizens that signed up to speak tonight. We generally allow them 3 minutes. And the first on the list is Ms. Whitney Boyd for comment.
My name is Wendy Boyd. I am from Conway, and I am here to address concerns with Williams Park. I came in February, addressed the mayor and the council with my concerns. We were allowed to speak, but I'm not sure anybody took what I said to heart, because to date, our concerns have not been investigated. They have not been addressed to us, either privately or publicly. We've asked questions both in person and on the FOIA form. Only some have been answered, the rest have been ignored. So I take that to mean that if you choose not to answer it, that the city's in violation of those questions. They were not personal issues that called names. I do feel that we're entitled, that it's professional for concerns to be addressed. Wendell told you at a meeting that we were here for, that we had a demo permit, that was mandated that we get completed, but yet I got a less than nice letter. In fact, it was somewhat ugly, stating that I had 10 business days to apply for the demo permit or be jailed or fined. It took 3 trips to Loris and a private message to the mayor to get someone to be at the city hall that could issue that demo permit. Y'all need to work on communication. I'm not being ugly, but you need to work on communication. I've been up here, I've been blasted by Miss Kenya Wright and her associates because she was simply mad because we threw them under the bus about having the fire truck over there and that, and she was just mad, and I took the wrath of it, but that's okay. I'm a persistent person, and I'm not giving up. I also need to know what constitutes a violation of the nuisance ordinance in Morris, because my house had to come down, but there are houses that burned ahead of mine that are still in disrepair. There are yards in disrepair. I don't have any problems with y'all, none whatsoever. But I feel that I was unfairly harassed because I complained. And equality is when we all follow the same rules. I'm a patient person, but my patience is wearing a little thin. I'm expecting some answers, and I would appreciate getting them fairly soon. Thank you.
And the other individual, Mr. Rivera.
In reference to, and thank you for expediting the process to get that permit. I don't know what the big deal was, other than the fact that we have spoken against the fire department. Nothing has been resolved there. We got the permit. The house has been demoed. The only thing that's left to do is bring in some backfill work. And the lot will be ready to be checked. There too, I felt a little bit pressure. The fact that I was told that she would have to contact DHEC to make sure that there was no asbestos. Well, if she had made reference to this to one in charge of code enforcement, he would have told her that there is no payment on asbestos on residential properties. But yet that threat was there. I don't appreciate it. It seems like we've gotten to run around, and I've asked all of you, with the exception of you, and congratulations on your win. Thank you. That we need some response. Nobody is talking back to us. As Wendy just said a while ago, I don't understand that. We have issues that need to be taken care of. The fire department in Surfside Beach met with Horry County last week. Their fire chief, I think, is about 55 years old, if I didn't misunderstand what he said. And he said that most people his age and older actually held officers' jobs, understandable. He said at 55 years old, he was not able, and he would not jeopardize his other firemen or people in the community by somebody turning him loose in a burning house trying to pull a fire hose and also see after his other officers. Now, if he's the mind to stand up and say that, but yet we've got 70 and 80-year-old firemen, come on, Mayor. Something's got to give. Now, whether you owe something to them for your election, I have no idea, don't care. But when it comes to the people of Loris, they can't get a fire put out without losing the entire property. All they want to do is fight the brush fires. And that needs doing too. But what's inside the city limits of Loris should come first. And that's not their major concern. When we had the last meeting, when they left out front, that was like a circus out there. I have never seen any less professionalism in my life. And if that would have been my people, they would have been on the road the next morning. But here again, not heard anything about the use of the fire truck over here taking down the private sign. Oh. Why is nobody talking back to us? I would like to know.
Mr. Boyd, and your 3 minutes is up.
Okay, I'm good.
I believe it was our last meeting. I think it was our last meeting. At the end of the meeting, you came out here to talk to me. We had a very good conversation. I said, Lynn, not, I'm not gonna call you first name, I've known you
Right.
since high school.
I
I'm
know.
a little older than you, I've known you since way back in that. So Lynn, you said you wanted my cell number, so Lynn, I'll give you my cell phone. I gave you that number. You texted me one time since that meeting. I reference that a couple of minutes ago. I tried to help you get that issue resolved, and it sounds like I was of some assistance in doing it.
Yes, you are.
But for that one text message, I've not heard a word from you since that last meeting. All you gotta do is call me. I'll be glad to sit there and talk to you anytime.
I'm gonna talk with you.
Okay?
Oh, this past month has not been one of the better months around our home.
So
So
I'll have those from time to time. I'll be glad to sit down. If Mr. Young needs to sit with
I
us.
told Todd, I told
He needs to
Wendy,
sit
I
down.
said, I got hit. But I want everybody else to know what our conversations are about. Because I want, Wendy started because of her concern for her brother and her mother. Both of them live in the Lord's community. Cats outside Lord city limits, but Lord's would respond, or should. But when it takes almost 15 minutes, and I know they're gonna come back and say, you know, well, we had someone on it for, person was there with a suit on, no equipment, no way to fight a fire, no respirators to go inside. Oh, that's a little much. And all that is riding on your back and council's back. And it's time Loris stepped up. I think Loris has a great police department. It's time that the fire department, and nothing against the individuals. I know all of them, raised up with, they're a little bit older than I am. Oh, but it's time things change. And I think if you all please step back and look at it, what if you lost your house? What if you lost your baby's photographs? What if you lost your grandparents' gift to you when you married? You know? It hurts. And I hurt for Wendy because that meant the world to her. But I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the help we have got, and good luck to you.
All right, that's everyone that signed up for public and press comments. We do have a couple of items for executive session tonight. Is there a motion that we go into executive session to discuss some personnel matter, contractual matter, and executive session?
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Bartley, is there a second? Second by Councilwoman Sykes. Any more discussion? Call for a vote. Mr. Bartley?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Gerald?
Yes.
Ms. Sykes?
Yes.
And Mr. Vogt, yes. Well, we need to-
Sure. Okay.
I'll make a motion, we. Executive session.
Motion to come out of the executive session, I can move the session, by Mr. Hardy, is there a second? Second by Ms. Sykes. Any discussion? All in favor, Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Gerald?
Yes.
Ms. Sykes?
Yes.
And I vote yes. In executive session, we discussed a personnel matter and contractual and legal matter. No action was taken, no vote was taken. Mr. Zelinski, the city attorney, you have a course of action we need to pursue.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The contractual matter was received as information and requires no action from the council, no request from us, as well as the legal matters that were adjacent to that. The personnel matter, we would like to have a vote of council authorizing Mr. Young and myself to proceed in the manner as discussed in executive session with regard to that personnel.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we proceed in the manner to instruct Administrator Young and Mr. Zelinski to move forward in that manner.
All right, a motion from Mr. Hardy to allow the city attorney and city administrator to move forward on the personnel matter. Is there a second to that motion?
I see.
Second by Ms. Gerald. Any discussion? All right, hearing none, we'll call for the vote. Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Gerald?
Yes.
Ms. Sykes?
Yes.
And I vote yes. I believe those are all the business items we have tonight. Is there a motion to adjourn? Motion by Mr. Hardy, is there a second? Second by Ms. Sykes. Any discussion on the motion to adjourn? Nobody ever wants to discuss that. Having no discussion, we will call for the vote. Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Gerald?
Yes.
Ms. Sykes?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Meeting adjourned at 7:35 p.m.
John.
Not now.